tumultuous, enthralling, confusing. These are the words to describe Salernitana's Serie A season. Salernitana started the season off with 4 defeats in a row, leaving them rock bottom of the Serie A. Wouldn't leave the relegation zone until match day 35. They've been through 3 different managers, new owners, 10 new players coming in the January transfer window, and yet now, with 2 games to go in the Serie A season, they are 1 point above the relegation zone. Here is the story of Salernitana's great escape and surviving this Serie A season. I Granata, or the Granites in English, are not really known for being a Serie A team. They've only been in the Serie A for 3 seasons. In their whole entire 103-year history, they've only won the Serie B twice, 46, 47, and 97, 98. Their last appearance in the Serie A, of course. Serie C, they've won a couple of times. So this is a side that's not really known for any long patches of success in the Serie A. But boy, this season has been absolutely tumultuous and very interesting. Salernitana were 2nd place last year in the Serie B, gaining promotion to the Serie A for the very first time in 23 years. However, their first match in the campaign didn't start off well, a 3-2 loss to Bologna, and after a poor start, only earning 1 point from the first 6 matches, things were looking rough for Salernitana. They didn't pick up their first win until match day 7 against Genoa, and picked up their 2nd victory in the campaign, match day 10 away to Venezia. But things started to get very, very dicey for the club, as the club were forced to sell, and the Italian Football Federation had promised to kick Salernitana out of the league unless a new owner was found by New Year's Eve. The club had been held in a trust since the summer and was up for sale to avoid the conflict of interest presented by Lazio president Claudio Loitito, also co-owning Salernitana, which is against the rules of the Serie A. But a little bit before midnight, 31st, they got the confirmation that Salernitana was taken over by Danilo Irvalino, and thus the future of Salernitana was secured. Now they could focus on surviving this Serie A season and not being relegated back down to Serie B. Starting off the season, they started with manager Fabrizio Castori, who led them to the Serie A, of course, for the first time in 23 years, but he was sacked on 17th of October. In stepped in Stefano Colottiono, and he would be sacked on 15th of February. Thus, the 3rd manager would be hired, but the 3rd manager is the key part of them staying up, possibly. Davide Nicola. You guys might know him if you're Serie A fans or Crotone fans. Nicola, in the 16-17 season, helped Crotone stay up with winning 6 of their last 9 matches, losing just 1, and climbed out of the drop zone on the very final day, beating Lazio, and Crotone survived being relegated. Before the season, with Crotone, Nicola promised that if Crotone did stay up, he would ride his bicycle all the way from the heel of Italy back to his hometown in Turin as a way of thanking the football gods for whatever part they played in Crotone staying up. And magically they did, and Nicola was a man to his word and did the bike ride. This time around, Nicola has pledged if Salernitana were to stay up, he would vow to walk 280 kilometers to the Vatican to see Pope Francis in the event they would survive. And it's looking like he needs to get his boots shined up. New sporting director Walter Sabatini then brought in 11 players in the January transfer window before sacking, of course, Stefano Coluttorno and hiring Nicola, with the team only on 13 points when Nicola took over. They've had some incredible results and incredible stories. One story, before playing Udinese, the team trained in the square outside the Astoria Hotel, while Salernitana were not picking up victories right away under Nicola. They started picking up draws and gaining valuable points, getting a point against Milan 2-2, Bologna 1-1, Sassuolo 2-2. They didn't pick up their next victory in the Serie A until match day 33 against Sampdoria, which started a remarkable rise up the table. Salernitana are undefeated since April 16th. A feat that nobody, and I mean absolutely nobody, predicted. Everybody after Christmas thought Salernitana are done and they will be relegated by March or April. But here they are. Victory over Sampdoria, victory over Udinese, victory over Fiorentina, a draw with Atalanta away, a victory over Venezia, and a heartbreaking draw against Cagliari, their relegation rivals. With 2 games to go, They have Empoli away. Very tough match. As we know, Empoli love to score, but simply can't defend. So Salernitana will need to go into that game being very cautious of the attack, but very good defensively. And the last game, home to Udinese. So they are both winnable games. Can David Nicola do the unthinkable? I mean, absolute unthinkable. Get his boots shined up and keep Salernitana somehow in the Serie A. One of the more fascinating pickups Salernitana did over the January transfer window was picking up Ederson from Corinthians, a defensive midfielder who has now made 12 appearances, 2 goals, and now is being linked to PSG. So you have to give it to Sabbiatini and the recruitment he's done, bringing in 10 players. Ribéry, even during the January transfer window, said, I don't want to be here. If we're just going to be relegated and nothing to play for, why should I stay? He said, Ribéry, hold your horses. We got this. We're going to do it. Nicola's going to keep us up. And Ribéry has been proven wrong. He stayed, and now look where Salernitana are. They're on the verge of one of the greatest comebacks we have probably ever seen in a relegation fight in the Serie A. So you have to tip your hat off, because they have taken advantage of Venezia, being poor. I think they've lost 10 games in a row. Genoa always inconsistent, and Cagliari just dysfunctional, and they just sacked Walter Materazzi with 5 games to go. Make your heads up with that one. So yes, they've rolled their luck, but Salernitana deserve all the credit for grinding out, and even when they looked so blink and so blim that they would not even get out of this relegation zone, they have climbed up. And you have to tip your hat to David and Nicola. He gets so infuriated on the sideline, he's even threatening the players with his shoe. I'm not even joking. This guy is a little bit of a madman. Maybe he's not the most long-term option for Salernitana, but in this relegation fight where you need to just get points no matter what, you need a madman. And Davide Nicola is that madman. So shout out to any Salernitana fans that watch this video. Please let me know in the comment section down below. How are you feeling? And Serie A fans, is this one of the greatest relegation stories we have ever seen? Aside that we're looking dead and buried, no chance, grinding out results, and Davide Nicola, the madman, at the helm. You guys let me know in the comment section down below your thoughts of this story. Any other stories you want me to talk about, please let me know in the comment section down below, as we are now at the business end of the football season. Have a beautiful day. If we can get up to 20 likes, that would be fantastic. Share the video, subscribe to the channel if you're new around here, and shout out to Salernitana. Definitely going to keep a close eye on them and the crazy Serie A relegation fight that we are having right now this season, alongside, of course, the title race. Have a beautiful day. Stay safe. And shout out to Salernitana and their crazy fans and their unbelievable story. Adios, everyone.